Buenos días y alegrías, mi familia. Grand Rising. Welcome to a beautiful Sunday. This is the last day of August. Yo, so I'm making a new game, a new deck. I call it a game because when you have 78 cards, you're fucking meddling. Let's be real. 78 is meddling, whether you knew or you didn't. Now you do. If you're hearing this, listening, watching, thank you, collective, for being here. So you be meddling. We meddling. That's why I made 9 extra cards for the demonic deck with my they're back. With my cats. This is the 9 that are missing to make it 70. No, I'm sorry, to make it 87. Because 87 is the Messiah. And you make believe that nothing is wrong until you're crying. I woke up again to Limp Bizkit. I'm like, really? Still? So they woke me up to talk about the Saboteur in your life. And I don't like to talk about this shit even though everybody fucking knows. And I think some of your family members didn't know. They didn't know. I get it. I understand. It's okay, Ghost Rider. I still love you. Some family members didn't know. But this Saboteur family member, this little dangly bitch, male or female for you, she got, we're talking about a girl, she got everybody involved. So this could be the reason why family, you may not know why you picked up and vacated or why you excommunicado every single one of your family members, or that you just got up and walked away, or that you blocked everybody and changed your number. And I know that you guys are like on here watching, especially you, water sign. Why don't you take a picture, bitch? It lasts longer. Oh, sorry. Sorry, my tongue ring's getting in the way. My imaginary tongue ring. But the part that I was getting, that I was waking up in the morning, which, by the way, collective, for those of you who've been walking this fucking path, talking the talk and walking the walk, I fucking salute you with all of my heart. That's on the left. Okay? Because I know exactly what it meant to do it alone. You didn't have any friends growing up? Let me tell you something. You didn't need them. You were not popular in high school. Let me tell you what. You're not popular in the physical realm, but in the spirit realm, everybody knows who you are. You might not have all the finer things in life, like Gucci, couture, whatever. But let me tell you, in heaven, your castle awaits you. And you have a fucking castle everywhere you want it to go. Because this bitch floats on clouds. It is so huge. It is multi-dimensional. You have a fucking portal jump in your crib, in your house, in your castle of your fortress. The stairs that happen, they're stairs that are moving. And if you don't feel like walking up, it moves it up for you. You have balconies at every single location you want. The moment it's not there, bring, it's there. Velvet carpet, because dirt doesn't exist. You can make everything white because not a stain will dirty it. You have river falls in your house because you wanted to have a water element. You've got real trees, bushes growing in your house that create part of the structured wall, flows together. You have animals that are your best friends and they talk to you, telepathy, communicating, hey, let's go eat. Animals of all shapes and sizes that are your best friends, that have been there for you every single fucking lifetime. You have aliens from other planets that come and visit you and you have a little porting dock on the edge of your castle where everybody connects to gas up or fuel up or, yo, we're gonna go to Connie's house. Let's go. It's not even a house, it's a fucking fortress. Those who can find it know the way. It's not on a map. Nobody knows how to get there until you tap into your heart. And remember the truth of who you are. And think of me. And I will be there. And I'll appear. I'm telling you, collective, you may not have it all here. But I'm telling you, in a different plane of existence, of dimension, of time and space, you got everything, girl. And you are a star, not a fucking celebrity. You shine. Your body glows, radiates the energy circumference of who you are. As you dance, people can pick up on the wavelength of your love in that dance, and they can feel it. Woof. It is beautiful. We do have a mother that's here that's communicating. Oof. I have one of the ascended master mothers. Ahijo. Of the feminine Christhood of the rose. The faces that the challenges that you faced of the two-face. It didn't happen to you. It didn't happen for you. You were the blessing, collective, that they refused to see. Take, for instance, I'm a goddess. And I'm not just any goddess. My principle of godlyhood, the totality of it comes from Jupiter. Jupiter is the abundance, the good luck, the change. So if you're here on my channel, you're being blessed in some way. Okay, this is the message for you all who have been following me, have been walking this path. As I turn around and tell you, honey, don't you know? The golden light is within you. You are it. Touch. As Jupiter helps you to expand your mind and see the endless possibilities are fruitful and limitless. You just have to believe it is. That's your homework. Did you hear that clatter from the back? Who's sitting in the back? My king sent me to tell you. And I don't like this planet. I don't like how you guys treat each other. I don't like, it makes me sick sometimes when I see the ugliness, the ugly that can really manifest here. And for us vegans, for us Lyras, for us Arcturians, for us Palladians, for us Syrians, it's crazy to us. We look at you all and we see you're in a shit show. We see you're in a hole that you dug for yourself. We see you there. And we came in to help you out. But you refused the help. You didn't want to see it. You didn't want to know. So this goes out to the saboteurs, this video, at 11 minutes and 32 seconds. This is the life of your life. This is what you have created. You have manipulated that man to be with you. You have put him in some form of psychosis with your black magic. You run in the streets and praising God, praise Allah, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes down to it, you will throw black magic. You will throw an illusion to disappoint, to confuse yourself, because that's all you're doing. I guess you failed to realize that the moon has quarters and can spit them back out. That's why you see a little C. Or is it U? Or is it N? Because that's how we spell sun. But until you fail to see the illusion that you throw, you will never reach these 10 of Pentacles. Until you see the darkness within you, you will never reach your 10 of Pentacles. Cross watchers, robots in disguise. Especially you, Omar. Omar digging for dirt. Dig, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13. Dirty 13s, dirty 30s. Yikes. Trying to change the will of your adversaries who weren't your adversaries, who are ambassadors of God. So I woke up, right? And I woke up right at the time I was born. You guys ever do that? You guys ever wake up, look at the clock, and it's like, yeah! Boom, 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 boom. I do it. Whenever I see that time, I'm like, what's up? When I see it, that's level up. So, the part of the Limp Bizkit song that I told my sister-in-law, I was like, just think about it. And I sent her the song. Just think about it. She texted me back. She's like, I feel like this song is calling me out. I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. And I was like, because there was this one part that I was like, but what if you die? And I was saying it in a different format. What if you die and you didn't get to say all the things, right? What if you die? Did you know that if you die and you haven't reached resurrection in your life, you don't get to resurrect in the spiritual? You don't get to jump and reach your wealth. Because you still didn't learn the lesson. Because you were manhandling. And yes, I'm saying it right, it's a girl, but you were manhandling someone's strength. And look where her hands are at. Right at the chin. Like this. Like stopping you from talking. Like that, dude. Wow. And look, with the 7 of fucking wands. With a reverse 2 of wands. So like I told you, she got a lot of people involved with her bullshit. Because you're gay, trans, or bi. Or you're a white guy that does rap music because you're different. You're a black guy who does rock. What the fuck? You're a white chick that does the blues. What the fuck? Amy Winehouse, bro. What the fuck? It was out of the norm. You were breaking this. You were breaking... How do I say it? You were breaking the norm. That anybody can do blues. Anybody can do rock. Anybody can do rap. It doesn't matter your fucking skin tone. And I think that's where people got it misconstrued. Like, hello. Yes, we know that's the Black American dream. To be a rap man. Well, shit. Wrap it up, dude. So we don't have like 50 of y'all jumping off that welfare check. Or is that stereotypical too? To take dominion of yourself and not let others take dominion of you. You're not going to let anybody cross you. That's what that is. We're not going to let anybody cross us and talk to us and say some type of shit about us. Bitch, I wasn't born yesterday. Even though you still look at me like I'm fucking 2. A lot of you all have that misconstrued ideology that a Hispanic can't rule and be a CEO of a company. Or a girl. A woman. There is still... I will call this fucking racism. I will call it racism because it's still racist. You still have a stereotypical ideology that some people can't be what they want to be. The great famous painters who are well known, the majority of them are men. I paint. But because my stuff isn't, I don't know, realistic, right? I think that was the point of a painting. Was like you were doing a picture. Picture perfect. I was just trying to have fun with it. And do some wacky ass colors. And do anything I wanted with it. There's no rules to art. Yes, I went to art school and there is a foundation of it. How to start, how to do it, how to shade, which colors to shade with instead of doing, like, that was something I did learn in art school. Was that when you paint, like let's say you want the color red to be darker, I used to always use black to make it darker. And that's one way of doing it. However, if you were trying to make it cohesive on the picture plane of a 2-point linear perspective, depending what you were painting, it's usually more flatland if you can see. It's not really coming at you, but it's coming at you. That's with shade. However, you would use the complementary color to make it a darker one. Like, let's say you're trying to get the red darker, you would use green to make it darker. And I was like, oh, that's fucking genius. I did learn that. If you were going to use black and white, like let's say you were going to do a black and white painting, well then you would do the several undertones of gray to create the shading within the face that you're painting. Right? I'm not the normal painter. I paint, like I said, my shit's like graffiti meets Halloween meets, what's the last one? Surrealism. It's not stuff you see every day. Like, my tiger has blue on it with green eyes. Where we come from, an animal can be any fucking color you want it to be, or that it comes out to be. I have a blue monkey over here. I have a man and a woman that's green and blue. Why do you think that is? I'm trying to teach people energy, light. But these people, they make believe a lot. A lot. And I did pull these 2 cards out yesterday, so let's talk about it. I'm seeing a lot of 30-03. 30 is your imaginative. I am imaginative. You are an original innovator, thinker, and an excellent communicator. You have a great talent for using creativity to convey your ideas, and your optimistic attitude has an uplifting effect on others. 03. I am charismatic. Expression comes naturally to you. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. You are able to get others on board with your ideas. It should have had 03, but it doesn't. That's just the way the woman made her cards. I remember what they're called. They're like angel numbers, something like that. If you were interested, I love these cards. I love how smooth they are. I like the height of it. It's easy to shuffle. They have like a little gold trim. Perfect. 030. 3003. You know that when I was younger, I had a hard time reading. I had a hard time spelling. I had a hard time with math. I had a hard time with my studies. Because there are some teachers out there that just shouldn't be doing it. Stick to the same regiment of how to teach. They can't be outside thinkers and try to figure out a new way for your student. Oh, no, that's crazy. I'm going to put you on medication because you're stupid. I'm feeling a lot of triggers that are coming up. Some of you might be triggered by the word stupid. Some of you might be triggered by the word loser. And that's okay. I know. Trust me. I know. The funny thing about it is that this saboteur was a teacher aide, a something in the school district. But when they were at the job and they were helping and working with everybody, they were getting paid to do it. So it's different. Because when they came home, that hat that they wore, they took it off and said, I'm done. Now I get to be as evil as I want to be. Da-na-na-na. Remember, kids, when I told you that God will grant you a gift when you are fighting a danger that you don't even know because you're a child. And so your third eye wakens up. It opens, it sees, it knows. It sees and it knows. From your third eye hits the crown. You see it and you know. So this is why a lot of you are born with, maybe not born, or maybe you are born. I don't really know you all that very that much. Very Mary Frey, no. VBM, VBMs? VPNs! You're jumping on with another profile page. Oh, how sad. But the one thing they will do, you have to recognize a collective. If they come in with a fake page, they have to announce that it's them if they want consent. So they might put another name in front of their name, like the knee of another person's name. Are you watching, bitch? It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. But the part of genuine. What? Hail, Holy Queen, Divine Mother, Ascended Master Spirit Team, come through me to deliver this message for the collective. I bind and bound all beasts and shadows of others, for you cannot touch me, be near me, or even push your energy. The ancestors are saying you will be hijacked, and they will manipulate you, and they will fuck your world up. When the ancestors come through and they speak through your vessel, it matches the vibration of you. And trust me, we have lots of spies. And these spies, they're not afraid to jump into your body and ruin your life. Just like how you were trying to do it to the collective, right? Saboteur? Huh? Se te huele hasta acá. So, I feel lots of heat. Lots of fire magic. They're trying to make you like anger and bitter and like them. We were never like you. What don't you understand? When you fight a Mercury goddess, because I have fought 2. These bitches believe that their shit don't stink. Now, do you remember when I tell you that this bitch is spinning out of control? Spitting on your name. Just fucking irate. There's no balance to her. Not anymore. She's on a fucking Ferris wheel. Going around and around and around and around and around and around. Repeating the same old cycle. Has not learned from it. That's why the fastest to go around the sun is Mercury. Because they're talking themselves in circles. Trying to get everybody aboard. On their board. Mercury is the smallest planet, but is the most talkative to convince others to go against you. To get a sun god to go against you. Now, the sun gods and goddesses, they're so easy to manipulate because of this. How much you got? How much you gonna give me? What are you going to give me if I do it? What do you want? I want to learn about computers, so that guy to give me a job. That's how they got in cahoots. And the other one was just retarded. Yeah. That's why it was very unfair. That's why God made you an ambassador for her. Because it was 3 against 1. Look. 3 against 1. Whether on this side, whether feminine or masculine. But you were always fighting 3. That's why the damage comes in 3. 3 deaths. Now I want you to look at when 3 deaths happen, who is the common denominator in those 3 deaths? Because that bitch is a witch who taught the other bitch to be a witch and keep putting people in ditches. And you guys might think, oh my God, does she like do it? It's not how you think. It's something very simple, very easy. The long game. How do you hurt a kid? By beating them down and calling them nothing. And also messing with the food that they eat. The despicableness on these three. Ooh. Ooh. The despicable on these three. Who were dirty 30s. I'm feeling like this is like the age they matured. Super late in the game. Very high school until they were 30. Imagine? And you guys know what the fuck I mean when I tell you. Very fucking high school until they were 30. You graduate when you're 18. So you did 3 more rounds of high school? Like 2? I don't know, whatever. Was it 18, 19, 20? So you did another 10 years of high school? That's why a lot of these people work in the school districts. So they can continue to be this asshole, piece of shit, tramp. Why do you think we hear all these teachers that hook up with their teachers? Because mentality, they're still immature. There's got to be some type of like guidance counselor checking these people. Or you need to do a constant review of this. Because they're not. How does it keep happening? Why does it keep happening? Fuck. And so nobody would believe that it's this person because I work at the school. I help a lot of children. I've been trying. She doesn't want to do the work. She doesn't want to. What am I supposed to do? I can't force. I can't force them. You know they've been talking mad shit. Lots of mad shit. Oh yeah. This is why they don't have their 10 of cups. They can't connect to people because of narcissism. You're feeding a story. You're feeding it to yourself. That's why there's no justice in your life. Because you are not right from wrong. And so there's no point in them coming in to tell you how it is. Because justice is a conversation. They can't tell you anymore. Because you're not listening. Whether it's through her, through him, you're not understanding. Through the court of law, through another, maybe the principal or the guidance counselor. Oh no. Because she checked you, right? She checked you and was like, I don't think it's your little sister that's the problem. She's still learning, she's still growing, she's still developing her cognitive processes and her neurotransmitters of what social abilities mean, communicating. It's not that she's an introvert. It's that she's scared of you. It's that she doesn't want to be around you. Why do you think that is? Aquí estás, apa. Long time no see, homie. Homie G. What up, Throne? Where you been? Is it your time off again? These queens, our mothers, were putting you in these predicaments of 5 of Swords because they were talking mad shit about you. And they thought it was a fucking game. They thought that if they bullied you, you would man up. Now, that phrase, man up, is only man. It's not woman up. You're not going to woman up me. And I think that maybe that's why, collective, you were more masculine, because you had your brothers teaching you how to fight. Yeah. You had your brothers teaching you how to fight. Maybe these brothers went to the penitentiary, the prison, the jail cell. They know how to fight, but their fight is violent. It's putting their hands on you. Not I. That's not how I fight. I fight with words, with truth. I'm going to tell you your truth. And the fact of the matter is, you couldn't swap destinies with the collective Crosswatcher 555 because that gift was given to them. You know, that's not a toy, right? You better go put that back. Go put it back. That's not a toy. Yes, I see you. My kids, they're silly. If I'm not on top of them, they'll come out with some crazy shit. Like the other day, she pulled out a piece of plastic that I don't even know where the fuck she got it from. Like, where? It's not even the right color of my house. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Where did you find this? I'm constantly surveying the land so that these kids don't be putting anything or getting anything, as a mother should. Yeah, go take it back outside. Thank you. You can't even carry it because it's heavy. Anyways. This person, whew, they're, oh shit. They're heated. You know what I'm thinking about right now? That maybe this person that you know or knew once upon a time, the reason that they're so hot and heated is because they're fighting you invisibly. Are they trying to send you some type of projections at you from hell? Like hellfire? You were working with hellfire. No wonder I put that one for the earth signs. But all I can see is that this person is hell bound. Oh, shit. Now remember, if you can, for a minute, understand that the demonic realm is here to help you. And so is the angelic. Remember when I tell you, oh, someone is going to be way worse than you. There's always somebody worse than you. So if you were a fucking complete asshole, a fucking narcissist, a bully, a sister of saboteuring your sister, brother, cousin, mother, father, whoever, who talks like that, whatever, then you have, oh my God, you have a demonic spirit that is bound to you. Handcuffed, and that's why I kept getting handcuffs. This demon is cuffed to her. And the moment she, you know when I tell you, open up your heart to be a vessel so that we can feel you and understand you, so let the spirit come through you to help you, to heal you. That's the deal. You clear, you heal. That's the deal. You clear it, you heal it. That's the deal of your meal. I'm getting this person is like, she has hell's fire around her, but because she has a demon that's attached to her, handcuffed at the ankle. Shut up. Oh. I've got an ancestor here. You're telling me they're handcuffed at the ankle depending their sun sign. An Aquarius would be cuffed at the ankle. A Pisces would be cuffed at the foot. A Capricorn would be cuffed at the knee. A Sagittarius would be cuffed on the thighs. A Scorpio would be cuffed on your ass. Or is that your butthole? I don't know, whatever. A Gemini would be cuffed at the arms or shoulders. The shoulders and the arms are part of Gemini, so fuck. A Taurus would be cuffed at the neck. Allah, what the fuck? An Aries would be binded by your head. I don't know why I wanted to say Fred. And you know what I'm thinking? The fucking demon. Oh shit. The jackal. The jackal had the cage on his head. Allah shit. Yo, because you don't fucking remember back in the days, a long time ago, when they used to torture your ass. That was punishment before they got political and made it less humane to beat the fuck out of people out in the streets in front of everybody. That was a way to scare you straight. But for some reason or other, y'all were like, fuck that. They did hangings out in fucking public. They would fucking, what's the one that, the one with the horses that they would tie you down from arm to arm to leg and then run? Oh my god. Or like they would like bind your feet and drag you from a horse. Like all those old shit. This is like in like the 1800s. Yeah. 1800s. 1700s, 1800s. The 1900s is when the people became a little bit more, like, were becoming civilized. And it's like, okay, wait. We can't do all this shit. We're losing our people, y'all. We're not giving them a second chance. You know, maybe, yeah, he fucked up, but it's because he was told by this other person to do it, and he believed that person because it was his wife, his sister, his mother, daughter, whatever, and then he got in trouble. You see what I'm saying? Like, you were punished by going along with it. You were punished by going along with it. Oh, you were a witness too, and you didn't do or say anything about it? They would handcuff your ass too. And all I can see is like that one where the guy, he's like sitting in the wood and he's like this, and he's trapped and he's just there standing, and people are fucking throwing him rotten tomatoes or rotten food to his face. Number, dude. I am so glad and thankful I didn't come in those times, but I'm pretty sure I did. Because I was here for a very long time. Pretty sure I did. Damn. What is this? 8:14 at the clock. Just announced at me. We got 43 minutes. What do you need to know about the Saboteur? The Saboteur is your bully. They do a lot of drugs. May not be drugs, might be alcohol. Remember how I said like they would torture, how they would torture kids by their food? Do you remember back in the 70s or in the 60s when you were in science class and you would dissect pigs? Not frogs. Because back in those days, I mean, there wasn't any laws. There wasn't no PETA. There wasn't no people fighting for the rights of animals. Not back then. Shit. Oh my god, dude. Because I was getting a lot of like mercury poisoning. I was getting a lot Gypsy Rose. And who of you all saw the fucking show of Gypsy Rose and what the fuck actually happened to her? And that's why a lot of people believed that you were sick, because this mother was saying that shit about you. It wasn't that we were sick. It was that we were slow. We had learning disabilities. It wasn't because we were stupid. It was because the teacher made us feel stupid. Because they only had one learning style of teaching. And as a Jupiter goddess, you know how much irritating that is? Like, you only know how to teach me in one fucking format? Are you fucking kidding me? So you only have one perspective. And you make believe. So nobody was reading books to me as a kid. Nobody was reading me stories as a kid. I remember one of my girlfriends, she got the Bible, and she got the Bible book in like elementary studies. Let's just put it like that. Like a 3rd grade level or whatever. And she was trying to show me about the Bible. And so she would read stories to me about the Bible in like 3rd grade level reading. And I bet you they go around saying this shit. And I remember my teachers. And because back in the days they would break up English from reading, so you would have reading classes. And I used to have a hard time stumbling upon my words, enunciation, reading the word, like trying to figure out, because English is stupid. The way that it's written does not make sense. If it's Spanish, it's exactly how you announce it, the word. But in English, it's a twist, and then they twist it, and they twist it, and then they twist it. The rules are constantly changing and evolving and growing in any which way they want to put it. So it was hard for me to understand the crazy. And I remember my reading teachers, they would always be so proud of me when, like, because I was always a part of the book club to get a little pizza whenever you read so many books. And they were always very supportive, my teachers, in reading. And then when I would, like, finally master the level of reading that I needed to be, they would make, like, little fucking papers of accomplishments. Not even, hold on, I have them. Oh, yes. Hi, baby. Let me see, where are they? It's in here. Check this out. Reading award. Oh, you saw my last name. Oh, well, whatever. Reading certificate of award is awarded to Connie for certificate for, I don't know what that says. I think it's called merits. Meritorious achievement, I guess. I don't know. It's like my eyes go like double vision or something. And then right here, the certificate of achievement. This certifies that Connie is hereby awarded the academic excellence in reading. Look at that, 93 and 94. That was my 8th grade year going into a freshman. And I was still getting reading certificates. And it wasn't because I was an excellent reader. It was because these teachers were trying their hardest, their best to help me reach a level of reading that I was supposed to already be at. That I wasn't. Because I didn't have, and I remember when I would go to school, right, and they would have teacher parent conference or whatever, and my mother was forced to go because at this point my grades were really low, or they were really They were really trying to figure out what was happening in my home life that I was not able to reach a higher level of reading. And so they would talk to my mother. And as soon as they would talk to my mother, they would know that I was living a hard life at home. And so they didn't pressure me as much. I think that's why I graduated. I think they felt sorry for me. Because I remember I took that test. It wasn't the ACTs. Whatever the test was back in Texas, when you had to, like, in Texas, in the southern states, you have to take so many fucking tests. It's ridiculous. It's not the same like in the northern states. It's not. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's like some fucking cruel and unusual punishment to make you feel less than and beaten down to work for these companies and not be an entrepreneur. Seriously, it feels like that. But I had like this hard time reading certain things. And my teachers, they knew once they recognized what was happening at home, they gave me more time to do the assignments, more time to help me get there, because there was a lot of emotional shit happening at the house. I mean, let's think about it. They probably were like, went to my house. You know what? I don't think I ever got a home visit. Did I get a home visit? Not that I can remember. I think my teachers were asking me. And the teachers always believe the children. What's really happening at home? Tell me about your mom. Tell me about your brother. Tell me about your sister. And I think that's why that song keeps coming in. And you make believe that everything's right and in your housing on me, and you make believe that nothing is wrong until she's crying in the corner about thee. You think that everybody is like you. This is some shit right there. But the part that kept coming through, Fred Durst was saying, wait, stop, let me try to explain. Wait, stop, let me try to explain. But I don't feel like it's us collective anymore. I feel like it's this cross-watching bitch who's trying to explain why she's got a demon cuffed to her ankle or cuffed to their knee or cuffed to their chest. You know what I'm getting from the chest? Like a fucking straitjacket. Allah, the mental word. That's fucking crazy. Yeah. When you feel that acid reflux, y'all, that is a moon illusion. Let me get another deck. Let me see. She's outside. I'm seeing the Hermetic deck in my mind, so I'm gonna grab the Hermetic deck. I wanted to hear, but I can't hear it out loud. Dun 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 dun. Just think about it. Dun 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 dun. You'll get it. I don't know if that's why I never flunked the class. I was never held back. Oh, it was because of my dad. I remember one time when I got arrested because I was a stupid kid who was following this boy that I liked, and we went at an abandoned trailer. We went into an abandoned trailer to, what was it? You played hooky, right? You were playing hooky. And so we went to go chill, stay at some abandoned trailer, and all we did was talk. And I remember that was the first time we tried to smoke grass, like literal grass, because we thought weed was grass. We were those kids because we didn't know. I didn't know what the fuck marijuana was. I thought it was grass. Because they call it grass. They're like, what's grass? Are they really smoking grass? And so it was two boys. It was a brother and his little brother. And his little brother was more my age, and the older brother was just like 1 year older. Did you see that little orb come out of my mouth? And we were skipping school. That's what it was. Because he went up to me and he was like, hey, Connie, you want to go skip with us? I was like, what are you going to do? We're just going to go hang out. And so I knew that the trailer behind my house was abandoned. So I was like, I know where we can go. There's like an abandoned trailer. We can just chill there and talk or whatever. Make out. I was really hoping for the makeout session, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Anyways, that's why I went, because I thought that boy in school was super hot or good looking. Or he wasn't even good looking. He was just very charismatic, very charming, very, I don't know, he had that approach about him. And I think a lot of ugly people have that. Oh man. What do you need to know, Great Spirit, about the strength? Jesus. It hit the mother deck again. So the Ascended Masters of the women are here. They really did try to kill you. Look at that. That's a death card. They tried to poison you. And I was getting like all forms of liquid metal. All forms. And this was like the long game. The long game, slow game. Trying to hit your wheel, because remember, they read you. Once upon a time, a long time ago, when you were a kid, and everybody knew, it was prophesized on your life that you were about to be the first millionaire in your family, or billionaire, or whatever millions you were going to have, but you were going to have the most in this family unit. And woo! Hell no! They did not want you to have what you have, or to get there. This is specific for a Taurus, or a Gemini, or a Libra, part of a Scorpio, and part of a Sag. They didn't want you to have this, guys. Someone's birthday could be December the 1st, February the 1st, February the 6th, June the 2nd, June the 1st, 12th, the 7th, 7th, 12th. Put those numbers into a birthday for you. 12, 1, 2, 6, 7. Remember that the pattern repeats. The pattern repeats. So let's say I had a saboteur sister, brother. The pattern repeats. If that sister was the bully, who was her bully? Who was her bully? Let's say she was the firstborn, or he was the firstborn. Who was his bully? His mother or his father? The pattern repeats. Who was the mother or the father's bully? Was it their sister, their brother, or their mother and father? The pattern repeats. Who was her bully? Or his bully back then? The pattern repeats until you break the fucking cycle. You fucking psycho. Shh. So that because they broke your dreams, you break your little sister's dreams? Instead of telling them no. I was the one breaking the patterns, because I remember when my sister was telling my niece, because my niece wanted to learn how to draw like me. That's what she would tell me. Connie, I want to learn how to draw like you. And I was like, okay. And I would show her. I was like, okay, let's get a piece of paper. I was like, the first thing I did, how I taught myself, because I didn't have anybody teaching me, because I wasn't even allowed in the art class. When I remember, oh man, I tell you, when I went to the art class in my high school, I was like, I want to be a part of the club. Remember, they had an art club. We're already filled up. What do you mean you're filled up? I thought you'd just take as many kids that show up. No, we only have a certain number of seats, and that's just how it is. Oh. Okay. And then I left. I didn't get into the art club in high school. I didn't get into the art club in middle school because of the same thing. The pattern repeats. That's crazy, dude. But it's true. I have here the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This was definitely a mother, a feminine, who was blocking you guys. The Queen of Thrones of Earth. Because you would have outlavished them. You would have outdone them. Not only in articulary. Articulary was going to be like with some type of militia words. That's why we say how we say it. Because it's two words in one. These bitches that were coming at you was an Aries, a Pisces, an Aquarius, a Capricorn, or a Sagittarius. Remember, she got people with her to do it. This Queen of Pentacles in the reverse didn't want you to have shit. Didn't want to feed you for anything. Pentacles, that's food. Growth. Stunt your growth. There was definitely black magic. It hit my wand. It hit the wheel of your money. Shit, we're at a minute. 5 of Cups in the reverse. They didn't want you to have any form of pleasure. This is the Lord of loss and pleasure. To be lost. Look at the symbol in the middle. The 5-pointed star is the Pentacle. Your money comes from your emotions. It didn't work because they did not make you bitter, angry. You know what I mean? You still hoped one day. You still hold on to that hope that one day I'm going to make it. I'm going to get there. I'm going to try. Right? What was the black magic in this 5 of Cups? Because they threw black magic. It hit. Why do I say black? Because it hit my black. What is it? What is it? It was hidden upon the gates of 30 or 3. You could have been 3 years old when this was happening to you. They did not. They knew you were special since you were 3. Because they were hurting you since you were 3. And so at 3 or 3rd, I woke up to realize the danger. That these people were in your house. They were not family. They were strangers to you. They did not want you to lead by example, to talk about faith. The 444 perimeter. Yikes. So they blocked your ass. Look at that. The door's closed. That's it. That's it. That was the black magic that they threw. 34. 834 now showing me. I saw 14 and now 34. This is the path of 4. 4, 4, 4. So when you were 14, something happened. When you were 34, something happened. They kept doing it. They kept trying to take your synchronistic order to block you from meeting your 1 or your 2. They kept putting you on the wrong path. So you wouldn't be a leader. You wouldn't be the one. Divine. Jesus. A ver. Abuelita Chuchi, tía Marta, ¿qué pedo? A ver, tía, ¿qué? ¿Aquí estás? I call them because everybody knew they did black magic. And if I summon them and talk to them, this is like a break from hell. A break from torture. Tía? Dime. This was definitely, they were trying to break your heart. To no love, to no happiness, to nothing. They were trying to break your heart. Instead, this might have ricocheted and hit other people's hearts. So who in your family has a heart condition? Is it a murmur? Is it angina? Is it a 4-way bypass? Of the same old song and dance, number 17. They were putting the pressure on you to cause you to react in that killer reaction of righteous judgment. They love to piss you off. Because when you piss them off, you called everybody out in a specific way, of specific words. Yo, they're running out of battery. This battery energy keeps running out. It hit me at 10 and then it hit at 5. 10%, 5%, so we have to go quick. But they were doing this. They wanted you to be this killer reaction. This is definitely a mermaid. A sirena. A siren. They tried to break your self-worth, your self-love. Love every aspect of yourself, even if others don't see it. They body shamed you. Chingao, tía, ¿por qué? ¿O qué? ¿Qué pedo? That's just the way it works, mijita. Body shaming like that, you do it to yourself, and you would hear the same old song and dance within your head, the voices in your head. That's how they create the voices in your head. Because if you hear it enough times, you start to believe it. That's how they're able to create this little demon within your mind of the projections. So this over here, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. 10 of Cups in the reverse, Princess of Cups in the reverse, 4 of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Wands in the reverse. Definitely a fire sign, definitely a water sign. They couldn't mess with your perfected success. It's not happening. You still have it. You still have the glory. It's still on you. So this is why this person is... Now they're trying to call a truce. This Princess of Cups and this Queen of Wands who took revenge over you. So sorry, so sad. If all I have to do is just turn the card around. This is at the bottom of the deck. Death becomes her. They've already taken down your name. In the spiritual realm, you're going down. For uniting with people to do this to people. Poisoning her cup to bring about death. Oh my God. Then you wonder why it's what's happening to you. You wonder why it's happening to you. This is justice. Coming from the Hierophant. Judgment. El Papa. El Papayasa. To damage your heart, to not reach your 2 of Pentacles. People who are just like you. You can't stop what's fated. It might have taken some time, but it's coming, collective. Better late than never. Adios. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Send a donation. Oh no, I'm sorry. We're not taking donations at this time because we're not taking your dirty ass money. Sorry. Bye. Not to everybody, but at this time Spirit asked me cancel all donations. They're not coming through. I was like, okay. So FYI, there are going to be some dirty money and clarity money. Yup. 9 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Well, that's 12. That's the Queen Bee. Adios.